AI Dropshipping Guide 2026. Build your passive income machine with Shopify. Hey, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm genuinely glad you're watching this because what we're covering today, this is the one you've been waiting for. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen those TikTok videos? Some guy standing in front of a Lamborghini saying, just open a Shopify store, it's passive income, it's easy money. And you thought, okay, let me try that. And then you tried it. And instead of sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere, you found yourself drowning in angry customer emails, supplier delays, chargebacks, and a store that fell apart the moment you stopped working on it. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. I talk to thousands of students and the story is almost always identical. And here's the thing I want you to hear clearly. You didn't fail because you weren't working hard enough. You failed because the old way of dropshipping is broken. The model most gurus teach creates a second job, not a business. The moment you stop, the money stops. So today, we're fixing that. This is the final lesson in my series, From Zero to Profit, Passive AI Money-Making Machine. And in this lesson, we are building something different, a system that is predictable, scalable, and genuinely passive. Let's get into it. Section 1. What are we actually building? Before we touch a single button or open a single platform, I want to make sure we're aligned on exactly what we're building, because clarity here saves you a ton of wasted time later. So first, what is e-commerce? Simply put, it's buying and selling goods online. It's the modern version of a storefront, except your store is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to anyone in the world. Now, within e-commerce, there's a specific fulfillment model called dropshipping. And this is the model we're using. Here's how it works in plain English. You list a product on your website, a customer finds it and buys it from you for, let's say, $50. You then go to your supplier and pay them $15 for that same product. The supplier ships it directly to your customer. You never touch the box. You never hold inventory. You keep the $35 difference as profit. That's it. Buy low, sell high, let the supplier handle logistics. And here's why this model is powerful right now. The dropshipping industry is growing fast and is projected to keep climbing all the way to 2032. This isn't a dying trend. This is the right time to be building. The key advantage? You never buy stock until after you've already made a sale. That means your financial risk is incredibly low. You're not sitting on a warehouse full of products, hoping someone buys them. You sell first, then fulfill. That's the game. Section 2, the best platform and why it's Shopify. Alright, so now you know the model. The next question is, where do you actually build this thing? There are plenty of platforms out there. WooCommerce, Wix, BigCommerce, they all exist. But if you're serious about building a real scalable dropshipping store, there's really only one answer, Shopify. And I want to explain why. Because this isn't just a personal preference. There are real practical reasons that about 90% of the top e-commerce stores run on Shopify. First, zero tech skills required. You do not need to know how to code. If you can use Facebook, you can build a Shopify store. It has a drag and drop builder that makes your store look professional right out of the box. No developers, no headaches. Second, the ecosystem. Think about your iPhone. The reason it's so powerful is because there's an app for everything. Shopify is the same way. Need to automate product imports? There's an app for that. Need customer reviews? App. Email marketing? App. It plugs into basically every tool you'll ever need. Third, speed and trust. Shopify hosts your store on their own massive servers. So if you post a TikTok that goes viral and 100,000 people click your link at the same time, your store doesn't crash. And customers already recognize the Shopify checkout. It builds trust before they even think about pulling out their card. And fourth, seamless ad integration. TikTok ads, Meta ads, Google Shopping, Shopify connects to all of them. Your tracking pixels, your sales data, it just works. Bottom line, Shopify handles all the boring technical stuff so you can stay focused on the thing that actually makes you money, marketing. Section 3, finding winning products without guessing. Now here's the interesting part. Let's talk about the thing that trips up almost every beginner, finding the right product. And I want to give you 2 rules before we go any further. Rule number 1, do not try to invent a new product. You are not here to disrupt an industry. You are here to make money. Leave the invention to someone else. Rule number 2, find what is already selling and sell it better. So here's exactly how you do this, step by step. Step 1, find the winner. Open TikTok or scroll your Facebook feed. You're not scrolling for entertainment. You're hunting. You're looking for products that have massive engagement, thousands of likes, tons of comments, people going crazy in the replies. But when you click through to the actual website, it looks terrible. Ugly layout, bad photos, confusing copy, that's your signal. The demand is there, the execution is weak, that's your opportunity. A couple of real examples. Internal nasal dilators. Sounds weird, huge market. Red light therapy wands. Massive right now in the beauty and wellness space. Step 2. Verify the demand. Go to AliExpress or AutoDS. Search for that product. Check if it's available and cheap. Here's the simple math. If a brand is selling it for $60 and you can source it for $10, you have a winner. You've just found a $50 profit margin waiting to happen. That's the whole product research process. No complicated spreadsheets, no guessing. You follow the engagement, you verify the margin, and you move. Section 4. Building the store technically. Okay, now we get to actually build the thing. And I want you to hear this clearly. You can have a fully automated professional looking store up and running in less than 24 hours. No developer needed, no design experience needed. Let me show you exactly how this works. Step 1. Set up Shopify for $1 a month. Go to shopify.com and start the 3-day free trial. After those 3 days, you'll lock in at just $1 a month for 3 full months. That is less than a cup of coffee. Now, here's an important detail. Pay attention to this. When you're setting up, you must select the basic plan and add your payment card. Here's why. If you stay on the free trial without selecting a plan, your store stays locked behind a password page. Real customers can't see it. They can't buy anything. So spend that $1, remove the password, open the doors. For your theme, the visual design of your store, Shopify has free templates built in, and they're decent. But if you want something that looks more branded and unique, you can actually upload a custom theme as a zip file. Go to Online Store, then Themes, then Import Theme, and upload your file. If you're following along with this course, I've included a pre-built theme file in the bonus resources below. Grab that and use it. Step 2. Connect AutoDS, your automation engine. This is where the passive part starts to become real. Go to the Shopify App Store and install AutoDS. What this app does is genuinely powerful. It finds your product, imports it directly to your store, and then automatically processes and ships orders when customers buy. You literally never touch a box. Here's the workflow, step by step. Find your winning product on AliExpress. Let's use the red light therapy wand as our example. Copy the product URL, open AutoDS, click Add Product, then Single Product. Paste that URL and hit Publish. Wait about 30 seconds. Done. Your product is now live in your store, but we're not finished. Once the product is imported, you need to optimize it, change the title to match your brand, update the images, set your price, and most importantly, write a compelling product description. Here's how I do it. I use ChatGPT with a specific prompt. I'll paste this prompt for you exactly. You're an 8-figure e-commerce store owner selling your product. Your goal is to get the customer to purchase today. Use ADA copywriting principles. Highlight benefits and outcomes over features. Then I give it a very specific format. Emoji-led benefit bullets, a collapsible How It Works tab, 3 5-star reviews with names and locations, benefit headlines with supporting paragraphs, a results section with percentages, a 30-day guarantee, and 6 FAQ questions with answers. The output you get from this prompt is a full conversion-optimized product page. Copy, paste, done. One last thing for your product page. Add a simple urgency text block that says something like, Update. We went viral on TikTok. Stock is limited. This creates instant social proof and FOMO, fear of missing out. Studies show this kind of trigger can boost conversion rates by around 20%. It's a small addition with a big impact. Section 5. Scaling with ADAS, the Surf Scaling Protocol. Alright, the store is built. The product is live. Now, how do you actually drive traffic and scale to $1,000 a day in profit? Organic content is great for building slowly and safely, but if you want to force growth, you need paid ads. And we're going to use a specific strategy called surf scaling. And once you understand it, you'll never run ads any other way. Here's the core idea. Most beginners set up their ads, press go, and then just wait, hope, pray something works. That's gambling. Surf scaling is active. You treat the TikTok algorithm like a wave in the ocean. When the wave is good, you paddle hard and ride it. When the wave is bad, you get off before you wipe out. You are in control. Let me break it down into 3 phases. Phase 1, the Midnight Protocol setup. Here's something most people don't know. TikTok's ad algorithm resets every single day at midnight. If you can get your ads in front of the algorithm the moment it opens, you get first mover advantage in the auction. So here's what you do. Create 3 duplicate campaigns. Identical. Same product, same video creative, same targeting. Set each one to $50 per day, and here's the key. Don't start them right now. Schedule them to turn on automatically at exactly midnight local time. Why 3 campaigns? Because the algorithm has randomness built into it. Campaign A might flop, campaign B might break even, campaign C might go absolutely viral. You're buying 3 lottery tickets instead of 1, and you only pay for the ones that win. Phase 2. Surfing the algorithm. During the day. You don't need to be glued to your screen all day. You just need to check in at 3 specific times. Literally set alarms on your phone. First checkpoint, 11 a.m. Open your ads manager and look at what each campaign has spent. If a campaign has spent $20 and generated 0 sales, turn it off immediately. Not, let's give it a bit more time. Off. That wave is bad. Get out. If a campaign has a sale and is profitable, increase the budget by 20%. You're signaling to TikTok, I like this. Give me a bit more of it. Second checkpoint, 2 p.m. Check your winners again. Are they still profitable? Have they made more sales since 11 a.m.? If yes, double the budget. If it was at $60, move it to $120. Here's the thinking. You've now confirmed this is a hot day. The audience is in a buying mood. You want TikTok to spend as aggressively as possible while that window is open. Third checkpoint, 8 p.m. If your winning campaigns are still performing, let them ride until midnight. You might spend $500 today and bring in $1,500 back. That's how the big profit days happen. Phase 3, the midnight reset. At 11:59 p.m., and don't skip this, turn everything off. Yes, even the winners. Every campaign off. Then take your best performing campaign, duplicate it 3 to 5 times, and schedule those duplicates to launch again at midnight tomorrow. Why? TikTok's performance on this strategy tends to degrade after 24 hours. You want a fresh reset using the data you've already gathered. You're not starting over, you're starting smarter. Section 6. The AI Face Advantage, your secret weapon. Now here's what separates you from every other dropshipper out there, and this is where it gets really interesting. Most dropshippers run ads with stolen low-quality videos from the internet, or they pay a random influencer $500 for one video they don't even own. And here's the problem with that. The creative, meaning the actual video, is responsible for 80% of whether your ad succeeds or fails. If you've been following this series, you know about Mia, the AI digital human we built together. You own her. She works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She never has a bad day. She never raises her rates, and she can sell anything. Creative strategy that actually converts. When you're making your ad, don't make it look like a commercial. Make it look like a TikTok. Seriously, native-looking content crushes polished ad content on this platform. Use Mia as the hook. Have her hold the product or use a split-screen format. And here's a script that works incredibly well right now. I tried this $300 branded wand versus this $60 version I found, and you won't believe the results. Why does this work? Because dupes are a massive cultural trend right now. You're not selling something cheap, you're selling a smart financial decision. You're on the customer side. The trust bridge, that doubles your conversion rate. Here's where most people completely miss it. And honestly, this one insight is worth more than the rest of the lesson combined. Think about the customer journey. They see Mia in your TikTok ad. They click through to your store. And then what do they see? If your website looks completely different from your ad, generic factory photos, no familiar face, it feels like a scam. Trust breaks down instantly. But here's what happens when you put Mia on your store too, in the banner image, in the product photos, in the review section. The customer goes, oh, that's the same person from the ad. This is a real brand. You've created brand consistency, and that consistency doubles your conversion rate. When your conversion rate goes up, your cost per sale goes down. Your ads become more profitable. Your whole machine runs better. This is the unfair advantage, and 99% of dropshippers don't have it. Wrap up. All right, let's take a second and look at what you've just built. You have Mia, a digital human brand ambassador who builds trust instantly and works around the clock. You have a product research method that finds proven winners, not guesses. You have a Shopify store powered by AutoDS, handling orders and shipping on complete autopilot. You have the surf scaling protocol to take your ad spend and multiply it on the good days. And you have a trust bridge that connects your ads to your store in a way that converts at twice the normal rate. This is a system, not a side hustle, not gambling, a repeatable, scalable, process-driven business. Now, here's my challenge to you, and I'm being completely serious. Launch your store this weekend, not next month, not when you feel ready. This weekend. Post your store link in the community. I personally look at them. Run your first midnight protocol test. See what happens. The biggest mistake you can make right now is to close this tab, go watch Netflix, and think, I'll get to that later. Later doesn't build businesses. Action does. That's a wrap on this series. Thank you for being here, for showing up, and for doing the work. If this course gave you something valuable, drop it in the comments and tell me your biggest aha moment. It genuinely helps the community grow, and it tells me to keep dropping more of these. Now stop learning, start earning, go get paid.